Good morning to all of you. So today I'm going to take the class on mitosis. This is a topic which all of you have already studied, and this you have already studied in your school days, in your BSc classes also. So the mitosis and meiosis is something which we are just going to revise whatever we have already studied. Okay. Now, Uh, in this class, we shall be basically studying about mitosis. In the next video, I will be teaching you about meiosis. Okay, so here basically cell division, we know cell is dividing its number. Okay, so in mitosis, at the end of mitosis, we have from one cell two cells, and in meiosis, from one cell we have four cells. Okay, so how this occurs, this is what we are going to review. Now, what is cell division? A cell cycle or cell division is a series of events that takes place in a cell leading to its division and its multiplication. Okay. So, what we are doing here is we are talking about two things. One is there are a series of events. What are those events which we are going to study a short while from now? And two things are taking place. Division, whatever is there inside the cell, it is being divided, and second is it is multiplying also. Okay, it is multiplying. So it is a concept of division as well as multiplication. So if this cell is not dividing, an organism cell would not regenerate. Okay, so if it is no division is there, there is no regeneration, and if there is no regeneration, that particular cell dies, and at the same time the entire organism also dies. So what we want is if organism has to live, the cell has to continue to divide. Okay, then only the organism will be maintained. If this stops, then the organism dies because cell is dying. Now, we know that there are basically two types of cell division. One is mitosis and meiosis. What is meiosis? Meiosis makes a cell needed for sexual reproduction to occur. So, okay. So, meiosis does not occur everywhere. Okay. We are talking meiosis occurs in those cells which are responsible for sexual reproduction. Okay. Basically, we are talking about gametes. Okay. So, meiosis makes the cells needed for sexual reproduction to occur, and mitosis is concerned with non-sex cells. Okay, so we have basically two types of division occurring. We have two types of division occurring. One is mitosis, second is meiosis. Meiosis is occurring only in sex cells, and mitosis is occurring in non-sex cells. Okay, and mitosis is concerned with growth and development. So together means both meiosis and meiosis, they provide a cellular basis for healthy growth and sexual reproduction. Okay, ठीक है. अभी तक हमने क्या देखा? We have talked about two things. One is meiosis and one is mitosis. These are two types of cell division. Meiosis किस में हो रहा है? It is occurring in this occurs in related to this is related to sexual reproduction. और कुछ सेल्स है जिसमें सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन की जरूरत नहीं है. सो इन दो सेल्स माइटोसिस इज टेकिंग प्लेस. पर ये दोनों हमको चाहिए. वी नीड माइटोसिस, वी ऑल्सो नीड meiosis. So both of them, they provide for a healthy growth as well as for a sexual reproduction. Okay, ठीक है. देखो एक सेल से फाइनली कितना हुआ? दो सेल बन गया. Okay. Now this is a cell we already have studied from school life. Okay, so this is cell, and this is the nucleus. Okay, this is the nucleus. Inside there is nucleolus, and these are inside this. This is chromatin, which we will be studying shortly. Okay, chromatin is there. Then we have the endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, all these things. These are all cellular organelles. I'm not talking about all these things because this is not directly related to the cellular components. All these things will be divided, but focusing only on those things which are a part of mitotic or a meiotic division. Okay? So this is centrosome and this is the microfilament. Okay, ये इसका हम लोग details just a bit will be studying in the future slides also. ठीक है, इसको हम क्या कहते हैं, centrosome, and ये लंबे structures these are called as microfilament. Filament एक लंबे structures हैं and these are thin long structures. Okay, so these are microfilaments and this is cytoplasm, है ना. ये cytoplasm के अंदर ये जितने cells हैं these are called as cellular organelles. So we have basically a cell membrane, then we have nucleus, we have a nuclear membrane. Kyunki it is a nuclear membrane, so that is why it is a eukaryotic cell. We have basically two types of cells, one is eukaryotic and prokaryotic. Human beings comes under eukaryotic cells because our cells contain a nuclear membrane. So that is a basic difference between eukaryotic and prokaryotic. Okay, so and ये जितने दिख रहे हैं these are all cellular organelles. Now before we go to the details of mitosis, we shall be studying some words and these words we should know the meaning so that it is easier for us to understand the mitotic and the meiotic division. ठीक है, what is a chromosome? Chromosome are thread-like structures. ये दिख रहा है. So these are thread-like structures of nucleic acid and protein found in the nucleus of most living cells carrying genetic material in the form of genes. Okay, chromosome क्या है? They are thread-like structures है. ठीक है, these are thread-like structures and इसमें nucleic acids present है. ठीक है, and proteins are also there. Nucleic acids we are talking about DNA. Okay, they are found in the and where it is present, अभी हमने cell का diagram देखा, न्यूक्लियस के अंदर ये मिलेगा. ओके, न्यूक्लियस के अंदर we have the chromosomes. Okay, so chromosomes are thread-like structures of nucleic acid and protein and they are found in most of the nucleus of the living cells. And what is the importance? They carry the genetic material. Okay, they carry the genetic material in the form of genes. Okay, so this is called as chromosome. So chromosome क्या है? Thread-like structure है. Where it is present? It is present inside the nucleus. And what does it contain? It contains nucleic acid and protein. And this contains the genetic material in the form of genes. Now what is chromatin? ये diagram आप देख लो. I think it will be easier for you to understand. Here we have a chromosome. This is a chromatin, which is a bead-like, मोती के जैसा structure है, and this is attached to a DNA. Okay, so chromatin is a complex of DNA and proteins. What is chromatin? It contains DNA. Okay, this is the DNA. It also contains the proteins that forms the chromosomes within the nucleus of eukaryotic cells. Okay, chromatin. What is chromatin? It is a complex of DNA. इसमें DNA भी है, protein भी है. ये दोनों मिलकर chromosomes बनाते हैं. Okay, ठीक है. It contains DNA. It contains protein. And this helps to form the chromosomes within the nucleus. And under the microscope, it looks like beads on a string. एक रस्सी में मोती के जैसा this looks like. Okay, this under this microscope, this looks like beads on a string. ठीक है, तो chromatin के what is chromatin? It is a complex. Complex means two things are there. Two or more than two things is called as complex. Okay. So what does it contains? It contains DNA. Second, it contains protein, and chromatin helps in the formation of chromosomes. Okay, this helps in the formation of chromosomes, and this looks like a string. Okay, if you see under the microscope. Now we have centriole and centrosome. ठीक है, centriole and centrosome. Centriole is a barrel microtubule structure. ठीक है, ये क्या है? These are all centrioles. ठीक है, यहाँ ये cell का diagram है, and from here we have these are called as, see, these are all centrioles. So two centrioles arrange themselves perpendicularly to form a centrosome. Perpendicular का मतलब क्या है? T के जैसा. एक ऐसा है, एक ऐसा है. So once they arrange in T-like structure, और इसको हम क्या कहते हैं? Perpendicular structure, they form a centrosome. ठीक है. So individually they are centrioles, but once they are arranged perpendicularly, they are called as centrosome. ठीक है, ये जो microtubule structures है, ये अलग अलग के रूप में हम क्या कहते हैं? centrosome. I think this next slide will help you to understand it more. ठीक है, दिख रहा आपको? So these are centrioles. और एक एक centriole किसके द्वारा बना हुआ है? They are माइक्रोट्यूबुल्स से बना हुआ है, and once they are arranged perpendicularly, so this two together is called as centrosome. ठीक है, तो अभी आपको क्लियर है. we have माइक्रोट्यूब्यूल को अरेंज करने से सेंट्रियोल्स बन गया. सेंट्रियोल्स, टू सेंट्रियोल्स को T के रूप में और मे बी परपेंडिकुलर when they are arranged, then they are called as centrosome. They are called as centrosome. So these together is called as centrosome. Individually they are centrioles, and each of it are made up of microtubules. Now we are talking about sister chromatid. Now what is, can you see this? Dekho, these are homologous chromosomes. Okay, these are homologous chromosomes, सब चीज सेम है. Okay, and ये बीच का portion is called as centromere. So once they divide, they form sister chromatids. Identical है, सब same है, so they are called as sister chromatids. So once the homologous chromosomes replicate, they form sister chromatids. Okay, now a sister chromatid refers to identical copies, same. Okay, it is identical copies formed by the DNA replication of a chromosomes with both copies joined together by a common centromere. ये दोनों copies में common centromere है. We have a common centromere. The two sister chromatids are separated from each other into two different cells during mitosis or a second division of meiosis. ठीक है, meiosis is basically divided into meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, which I will be discussing in the next video. So whether it is a mitosis or whether it is meiosis 2, what happens is, see, this is identically a copy has been made, they have joined together, and during mitotic cell division or a meiotic second phase, these two will divide into two different things. Okay, ठीक है, तो पहला डबल हो जाता है, फिर you have a centromere here, and during cellular division they again will become separate. Okay, so this is sister chromatids. Sister chromatids, I think you have understand. Sister chromatids are formed by, so these are these are homologous chromosomes. So when they replicate, they form sister chromatids. Okay, who are joined together with the help of centromere. Now, centromere is a constricted region of the chromosomes that holds the sister chromatids together, the site where kinetochore forms. Okay, can you see this? See, these are this is centromere, and here is kinetochore, and kinetochore में this microtubules attach हो जाता है. ठीक है, kinetochore is that place. This is centromere, the बीच वाला portion. Okay, and kinetochore is it attaches itself in the centromere, and it is a complex protein to which the microtubules attached. ठीक है, centromere क्या है? These are constricted portion. ठीक है, ये जो narrowed portion है, this is called as centromere, and kinetochore is a protein which attaches itself in this central portion, and it gives an opportunity for the microtubules to attach. Now, what is crossing over? Crossing over will be there. So this basically definitions which I have dealt with common terms which will come in mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis में this crossing over word will not come. Crossing over will come in meiosis because we are discussing the definitions together, so I am taking it together. Okay, so crossing over. Now what is crossing over? Crossing over is a swapping of genetic material. स्वैपिंग का मतलब क्या है? एक साइड का दूसरे साइड चले जाना, दूसरे साइड का इस तरफ आ जाना. So once you have interchange or swapping of the genetic material, it is called as crossing over. I will show you a diagram in the next slide. Then the things will be clear to you. So during the formation of an egg and sperm cells, paired chromosomes from each parent align so that similar DNA sequences from the paired chromosomes cross over one another. So whenever you have the formation of egg and sperm cells, okay, so I have already told you this is in relation to meiosis. So once you have formation of egg and sperm cell, so paired chromosomes from each parent. So we know that whenever sexual reproduction is taking place, one pair will come from the father or from the sperm, one pair from the egg, and there you have a swapping over. So because you have swapping over, so that is why the new cell which is formed will have features of both the sperm as well as the egg. So that is why the offspring which is formed has features of both father and the mother, because of this concept of crossing over. Okay. See, this is how it takes place. Okay, the exchange of genes between homologous chromosome resulting in a mixture of parental characteristics in offspring. See, these are homologous chromosomes. So they align uh, one one inside of other. So this is how crossing over takes place. Okay, and the place where crossing over is occurring, this is called as chiasma, and this is a recombinant chromatids. So this is where swapping has taken place. So exactly this blue portion has come in this red portion, and exactly this red portion has come into this blue portion. So here swapping has taken place. So this is how this concept is called as crossing over. Now, what is diploid and haploid? Okay, again, this will come. Diploid refers to the number of complete chromosome sets present in each organism. Diploid cells contains two sets, and haploid cells contain only one complete. So when it is two cell is having two sets, it is called as diploid, and when it is having one set of chromosome, it is called as haploid. Now, what is eukaryotic? Eukaryotic cells are which contains nucleus enclosed within the nuclear membrane. Okay? So this is a nuclear membrane. Nucleus is का covering है अपना. So that is called as eukaryotic. Okay? So protozoa, fungi, plants, animals, these are all eukaryotic cells. Now, what are homologous chromosomes? Homologous chromosomes are chromosomes pair are made up of chromosome pairs approximately of the same length, centromere position, staining pattern for genes with the same corresponding loci. Loci is the plural of locus. उसका मतलब क्या है? Locus मतलब एक एक fixed place है specific gene का. जैसे for example eye color का may be this position. ठीक है? तो इसमें भी यही पोजीशन में आई कलर का रहेगा, हेयर का अलग, ओके, स्किन टेक्सचर का अलग. सो वी हैव जीन्स फॉर डिफरेंट manifestations which we see in our body. Okay, so homologous chromosomes are same length, so they are of same length. Centromere position same hai exactly, the position is same, staining pattern is same, and same corresponding loci. So this is this type of chromosomes are called as homologous chromosomes. One homologous chromosome is inherited from the organism's mother and other from organism's father. Okay, so this is how you have. So when it replicates, it forms sister chromatids. Now, what are gametes? Gametes are organisms' reproductive cells, and they are also called as sex cells. If you remember, the first slide हमने क्या पढ़ा था कि meiosis occurs in the sex cells. So these are, which are the sex cells? They are gametes. Okay. So female gametes are called as ova or egg cells, and male gametes are called as sperm. So gametes are haploid cells. अभी हमने पढ़ा diploid and haploid. Diploid contains two sets of chromosomes, and haploid contains one set of chromosomes. Okay. So they are gametes are haploid cells, and each cell carries only one copy of the chromosomes. Okay. So these are the gametes, sperm and ova. Now we'll come to the, now we have completed all the definitions. अब हम लोग पढ़ने के लिए जा रहे हैं about mitosis. Okay. So cell cycle, the cell cycle is a sequence of growth and division in the cell. It has three major phases. One is interphase, second is mitosis, third is cytokinesis. Okay. So mitosis is a form of eukaryotic cell division that produces two daughter cells with the same genetic component as parent cell. क्या मतलब है? Mitosis, it is a type of cell division which produces two daughter cells. Okay, two daughter cells. उसका मतलब क्या है? एक सेल से दो सेल बने और वो दोनों सेल में वही मटेरियल रहेगा, सब चीज वैसे रहेगा जैसा फर्स्ट सेल में था. Okay, so that is called as two daughter cells. So it is form of eukaryotic cell division. Eukaryotic का मतलब हमको मालूम है, which has a nuclear membrane that produces two daughter cells with the same genetic component as the parent cells. So chromosomes replicated during the S phase are divided in such a way that as to ensure that each daughter cell receives a copy of every chromosomes. Okay, So chromosomes, S phase क्या है? We are going to study in the next slides. Okay, so chromosomes, they get replicated during the S phase, and they are divided in such a way that each of the cells receives the copy of every chromosomes. ठीक है? Chromosomes S phase, cell division के S phase में chromosomes replicate होता है. Replicate का क्या मतलब है? Double हो रहा. Okay, and they are divided. इस तरीके से डिवीजन होता है कि हर डॉटर सेल को हर क्रोमोसोम का एक कॉपी एग्जैक्टली सेम मिल जाता है. ओके, नाउ कैन यू सी दिस फेज? इससे आपको एक आइडिया लग जाएगा व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी. ओके, सो फर्स्ट इज सी दिस इज G0 फेज. ठीक है, यहाँ पे कोई डिवीजन नहीं हो रहा है. देन इज जब डिवीजन होना है तो इसमें स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज फर्स्ट इज G1 फेज. G1 फेज में क्या हो रहा है? देयर इज सेलुलर कंटेंट्स excluding the chromosomes are duplicated. Cellular contents का मतलब क्या है? We have studied, if you remember the first diagram, endoplasmic reticulum, lysosomes, Golgi bodies, peroxisomes, vacuoles, ठीक है, centrosome, ये सब चीज. ओके, so these are all chromosomes को छोड़कर बाकी cellular components are duplicated in G1 phase. Okay, next is S phase. इसमें chromosomes are duplicated. In S phase chromosomes are duplicated. And G2 phase क्या है? The cell double checks the duplicate chromosomes for errors, making any needed repairs. ठीक है, G2 में क्या हो रहा है? चेकिंग हो रहा है क्रोमोसोम्स का, कुछ गड़बड़ी है कि नहीं. अगर है तो इट इज करेक्टेड. सो दैट इज G2 फेज. ये फेज के बाद आ रहा है माइटोसिस. माइटोसिस में वी हैव डिफरेंट फेजेस. ओके, व्हाट आर द फेजेस हम लोग माइटोसिस में सीखेंगे. माइटोसिस में वी हैव डिफरेंट फेजेस. And after that we have cytokinesis, जिसमें where we have formation of two daughter cells. ठीक है, तो first is G0 phase, जिसमें division कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है. It is a quiet phase, a quiescent phase. Okay, जब division होना है first is G1, जिसमें what happens is in G1 phase except the chromosomes, everything, the cellular contents are duplicated. Okay, cellular contents are duplicated. S phase में chromosomes are duplicated. G2 phase में there is double checking. Double checking means the cell ensures whatever duplication of chromosomes are taking place, is it okay or not. So everything is double checked in G2 phase. After it is checked, see, two things are ready. We require cellular components, we require chromosomes. All these things are ready. The chromosomes are ready in S phase. In G1 the cellular contents are ready. G2 में checking is done. Then after everything is ready, then it goes for mitosis. Then it goes for mitosis followed by cytokinesis, and then you have formation of two cells. Now we'll study what is G0 phase. The G0 phase referred to, or the resting phase, is a period in cell cycle in which cells exist in quiescent state. Okay, so this is viewed either an extended G1 phase. So sometimes it is viewed as extended G1 phase. And what is the basic what thing? The cell is neither dividing nor preparing to divide. It is lying quiet. Okay, and in G0 phase cells are alive, metabolically active, but they do not divide. They are living, they are continuing to perform their functions, but they are not dividing at all. Okay, so in this phase, they do not copy the DNA, do not prefer for cell division. Many cells in the body, including those of heart, muscle, eyes, brain, are in G0 phase. So if these cells are damaged, they cannot be replaced. Okay, so the cells which are present in heart, eyes, brain, etc., there the cells are in G0 phase. They neither divide, they don't divide at all. So if there is any destruction, it cannot be reproduced. Okay, it cannot be replaced because they are in G0 phase. Okay, now interphase is 90% of the cycle. So 90% has three phases: G1, S1 and G2. We have already studied. We'll just have a quick recap of whatever we have studied. So G1 phase is the first phase within the interphase, which from the end of the previous M phase. M phase means after mitosis of one cycle is over, again this second will start. Okay, until the beginning of DNA synthesis is called as G1 phase. Okay, so it is also called as growth phase. And what it is, various enzymes and whatever cellular components are, so they are being formed, which are required in S phase. Okay, So in G1 phase we have two things. आपको जो एंजाइम्स चाहिए S phase में क्रोमोसोम्स बनाने के लिए वो रेडी हो रहा है. Cellular components they are being ready and they are it is the first phase within the interphase. ये सारा चीज इंटरफेस में आ रहा है. Okay, so from the end of previous M phase mitosis और cytokinesis के बाद again this cycle will start if it is needed. Okay, then duration of G1 phase is highly variable. Okay, कब ये G1 phase start होना will depend different even different cells within the same species have different periods. Okay, so this duration of G1 is very different in different types of cells. What is S phase? S phase is called as synthesis phase. Okay, so it is a phase of cell cycle in which DNA is replicated occurring between G1 and G2 phase. ठीक है, अभी हमने just देखा था. If you see this, ठीक है, S phase is between G1 and G2 phase. ठीक है, ये सारा चीज किस में आ रहा है? इंटरफेस में. Okay, so this phase, the S phase of cell cycle occurs during interphase before mitosis or meiosis. ठीक है, अभी हमने टेबल देखा, माइटोसिस अभी हुआ नहीं है, बाद आ रहा है. ओके, G2 के बाद इस माइटोसिस. सो this I have already told you. So this S phase occurs in meiosis also. Okay, and is responsible for the synthesis and duplication of DNA. In this way, the genetic material of the cell is doubled before it enters mitosis and meiosis, allowing there to be enough DNA to be split into daughter cells. Each of the 46 chromosomes are duplicated by the cells. ठीक है, S phase में क्या हो रहा है? There is duplication of the chromosomes. कितने chromosomes है? 46. So 46 chromosomes are doubled. क्यों double हो रहा है? Because finally two cells will be formed, two daughter cells will be formed, and each daughter cell should have 46 chromosomes. So in S phase there is duplication of chromosomes. मतलब जितना chromosomes 46 है उसका डबल कॉपी बन रहा है in S phase. Okay, there is synthesis or replication of DNA. Okay, next is G2 phase. What is G2 phase? Check करना, double checking. So cell continues to grow, and if a problem occurs in DNA replication, it will be repaired. Cell will be preparing for mitosis, and the cell synthesizes proteins which are required for cell division. एक checking भी हो रहा है, whatever proteins are required, it has been formed in G2 phase. Now we are entering the M phase or mitosis phase. So mitosis is again 5 phases: prophase, prometaphase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. It is called as PMAT. Okay, PMAT is prophase. P stands for both prophase and prometaphase. Then is metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. That's why it is PMAT, followed by cytokinesis. So M phase has two phases. One is mitosis and second is cytokinesis. Mitosis is divided into another 5 phases, which are prophase, prometaphase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Okay, now we'll study each of it. Mitosis, it is a process in which eukaryotic cell separates the chromosomes in its cell nucleus and two identical cells. ये हम लोग पढ़ चुके हैं. Now this occurs only in somatic cells. It ensures sustenance of life. Cytosis, sustenance of life मतलब life बना रहता है. If mitosis होते रहेगा तो life बना रहेगा. Okay, and the daughter cells carry the same number of chromosomes. There is equal distribution of genetic material. It is also called as equational division. क्यों equational division? Because both of the daughter cells are having the same genetic material. Okay, now what is prophase? Prophase में, can you see this diagram? The chromosomes condense. देखो chromosomes अभी condense हो गया है. Okay, and they condense, they become condensed means they become thicker. देखो मोटा दिख रहा है, and they become visible under the light microscope. जब ये cell division नहीं हो रहा रहता है तब दिखाई नहीं देता है, but once this phase starts, because the chromosomes condense, so they are visible under the light microscope. And two sister chromatids of each chromosome attach at a point which is called as centromere. Okay, so ये देखो यहाँ पर we have a centromere. तो जो sister chromatids है, they start assembling together, and the midpoint is called as centromere. Okay, so chromosomes containing two sister chromatids. Okay, so this is how things are there. So two sister chromatids of each chromosome attached at a point which is called a centromere. आपको sister chromatids का याद है? Two sister chromatids, they join together at a point which is called as centromere. Okay, स्पिंडल फाइबर्स, इसको हम क्या क्या कहते हैं, स्पिंडल फाइबर्स, दे बिगिन टू फॉर्म फ्रॉम टू सेंट्रोसोम एंड दे विल स्टार्ट मूविंग अपार्ट, देखो ये दूर होने लगता है, ओके, एंड दे मूव अपार्ट, ओके, this is called as early mitotic spindle, this is called as early mitotic spindle, okay, and spindle fibers, they begin to form from two centrosome and they start moving apart. Now what is pro-metaphase? Nuclear membrane गायब हो गया, ठीक है, so there is the nuclear membrane disappears, kinetochore gets attached to the centromere. आपको kinetochore का मैंने डायग्राम दिखाया था, centromere जो narrowed portion है sister chromatids का, so they are called as centromere, उसके चारों तरफ there is a protein which is called as kinetochore, और इस kinetochore the spindle fibers they become attached to this kinetochore, ठीक है, उसमें हमने पढ़ा था, okay, so kinetochore gets attached to the centromere and spindle fibers become attached to the kinetochore, okay, ठीक है, आपको डाउट हो तो प्रीवियस स्लाइड्स में जाके एक बार चेक कर सकते हैं. Now what is metaphase? Now metaphase, the chromosomes reach their most highly condensed state, ठीक है, condensation start हो गया and now this is the most condensed and they are arranged at the center, okay, they are arranged at the center, and the spindle fibers, they begin to contract to the centromeres of the chromosomes which are now arranged along the middle of the chromosomes, ठीक है, spindle fibers contraction start कर रहा है, they are just contracting, okay, contract to the centromeres of the chromosomes. ये जो spindle fibers है, they try to contract at the middle of the chromosome. So this is the process of metaphase, ठीक है, आपको phases समझ में आ रहा है, मैं imagine कर रही हूँ. First in prophase, chromosomes मोटा हो गया, ठीक है, the sister chromatids they become attached to each other, और बीच में एक centromere हो गया है, spindle fibers formation होना start हो गया, okay. Second in metaphase, nuclear membrane disappears and the sister chromatids के बीच के जो centrosome के चारों तरफ there will be a protein which is called as kinetochore, और kinetochore में spindle fibers जाके attach हो गया, ठीक है. Next is metaphase, the chromosomes are arranged at the center, the spindle fibers, they begin to contract, okay, they begin to contract and contract to the centromeres. Now anaphase, the centromere of each chromosome splits, centromere split हो गया, the contraction had started in metaphase, now this is successful, this phase, ठीक है, the centromere of each chromosome splits and sister chromatids is now separate. Sister chromatids का मैंने डायग्राम आपको पहले ही बताया था, when two homologous chromosomes replicate and attach to each other, they are called as sister chromatids. इस phase में they are separated, okay, all are separated, so the centromere of each chromosome splits, allowing the sister chromatids to separate, and the chromatids are now then pulled by the spindle fibers towards the opposite side. The spindle fibers, what they will do is they will pull this chromatids towards to the opposite side, and these chromosomes are identical, ठीक है, ये सब they are identical to each other. Now what happens in telophase? New nuclear membranes have formed, okay, new nuclear membranes have formed around each of the two sets. यहाँ भी 46 chromosomes का set है, यहाँ भी 46 chromosomes का set है, nuclear membrane बनना start हो गया है. There are no spindle fibers, and the chromosomes become thinner. जो thick chromosomes था, now they are thin. The cytoplasm starts dividing by contractile ring. There is a formation of ring, and the end we have two diploid cells. Now what is cytokinesis? The division of cytoplasm. See, so this is how there is division and two cells are formed. So the division of cytoplasm and the organism, it begins in anaphase, completes by end of telophase. This is the last stage of mitosis. It is a process of splitting the daughter cells apart. Two daughter cells split हो गया, दो form में हो गया, and each daughter cells contain the same number and same quality of the chromosomes. ठीक है, same number, that is 46. इसमें भी 46 है, इसमें भी 46 है. Everything is same, exactly same. Okay. Now this is just a revision of it. Okay. This was G0, this was G1. Okay. In G1 chromosomes को छोड़कर बाकी सब चीज का replication हो रहा है, and the enzymes which are required for replication of the chromosomes are also made in G1 phase. Okay. So in G2 phase there is repair. Okay. There is breakdown of the nuclear membrane, sister chromatids, centromere, loosely coiled replicated chromosomes are there. Then we have prophase, spindle fibers appear. Okay, we have already studied all this. Spindle fibers appear, chromosomes start to condense, and in pro-metaphase, spindle fibers are attached to the chromosomes, and in metaphase, what happens is chromosomes are attached at the center. In anaphase, they are divided. They start going to the opposite poles. In telophase, the nuclear membrane is formed around each of them. The chromosomes are now thinner, that is decondenses. Spindle fibers gayab ho gaya hai. Okay. And in cytokinesis, cytoplasm divides, and now you have formation of two cells. To summarize, interphase is 90% of the cycle. Okay, ये है. These are all interphase. Okay, this is 90% of the cycle. G1 phase, growth phase. S phase is synthesis of DNA. In G2 phase, this is preparation for cell division and a repair, if needed, the repair of the chromosomes. Next is mitotic phase is only 10% of the cycle, and in mitosis there is nuclear division, and cytokinesis is cytoplasmic division. Okay? Cytokinesis, this is cytoplasmic division. And what is the importance of mitosis? There is genetic stability. Mitosis helps in the splitting of chromosomes during cell division and generates two new daughter cells. Okay, दो new daughter cells बन गया. Chromosomes, they have exactly has been copied into two, and therefore the daughter cells formed are genetically uniform and identical. Same genes, सब चीज same है. Okay, so they are identical to the parent, and mitosis helps in preserving and maintaining the genetic stability of a particular population. Okay, next is growth. Growth कैसे होगा? Growth is increase in number of cells. ये कैसे होगा? जब mitosis से एक से दो बना, दो हो गया, again they will have mitosis, they will become four, again they will become eight. So like this, growth continues. Okay, so mitosis helps in increasing the number of cells in a living organism, thereby playing a significant role in the growth of a living organism. Okay, then there is asexual reproduction. Mitosis is used for production of genetically similar offspring. Okay, so in Hydra yeast also these things are taking place. Okay, then replacement and generation of new cells. Regeneration and replacement of worn out and damaged tissues are very important function of mitosis. See, our cells, they keeps on becoming dead, which is again replaced by new cells. अगर आपको skin का diagram याद आ रहा है, okay, the ऊपर का layer they continue to being worn off, and नीचे से new cells हमेशा ऊपर आते रहते. Okay, so this is regeneration, replacement of worn out and damaged tissue, and this helps in repairing the damaged tissue and replacing the worn out cells. And the degree of regrowth may vary. Different tissues have their own different rates, and depending on that, replacement and regeneration of new cells are taking place. Okay, so that was all about mitosis from my side. Thankful for your patience.